Number 1 is farmers. Farmers actually make, well, not make, but they save a ton of money just by having something as simple as a chicken coop with 3 chickens that produce eggs and a small garden with a few raised beds can actually save you a ton of money on food. And then sometimes, depending on what livestock you have, you might be able to save even more money. For example, if you have a sheep, they produce wool, and then if you shear that wool off of them, you can actually reuse that to make different sorts of things. For example, you might want to make a pillow, or you might want to turn it into fabric. You never know. There's just so many uses that you can get out of wool. Number 2 is going to be health nuts. Now, when I say health nuts, I'm speaking on a very broad spectrum, because health nuts can go from being as little as taking a walk or a run every morning to all the way up to strict diet, hiking, camping, actively being physical on probably a day-to-day basis. The reason why they save money is because when you focus on your health, you're actually saving money on medical expenses. Another way that health nuts save money is that when they're going out, for example, when they're going out for a run or they're going out hiking, they're actually saving money on electricity because they aren't even home. So therefore, they're not using a power at their home. Trying to keep a healthy condition for both yourself and your body can actually save you not only money, but it can also save you time as well, because when you're being more active and you're focusing on your diet more, or even just one of the two, you actually help your brain a lot, and it makes you process things more efficiently. It makes your body process things more efficiently. You adapt better. There are just so many benefits to keeping up with your health. It's kind of crazy. Alright, and number 3 is actually somewhat surprising, but minimalists. They save a ton of money because they live with the bare necessities. For example, a lot of minimalists don't buy Windex. They make their own Windex using products that you probably already have in your cupboards. They also have a strict wardrobe policy where they only have some outfits. They don't have a lot of decor. There's just a lot of things that they try to have strict rules about. And keeping that stuff to a minimum, especially with disposables and everything, which is actually what most minimalists do. They don't use disposables. Or if they do, it's because they absolutely have to. There's no alternative. Or at least not that they've found yet. But, yeah, minimalists save a lot of money because they aren't tempted to buy these things, because they see the space that they have, and they know that if they fill up that space, yes, they have something new. Yes, they're getting that dopamine to the brain, but it also means that they've spent money, and it's more likely to get dirty than it would be if that weren't there. I hope that makes sense. Number 4 is actually going to be dumpster divers. Dumpster divers save a lot of money on food. In fact, a lot of them actually end up getting so much food that they have to throw out some of it because their freezer, their fridge, their deep freezer, all that stuff is just filled. And they cannot store any more food. And then sometimes they even, like, I knew somebody that went dumpster diving, but they did it for video games. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So, I mean, dumpster diving isn't just for food. If you're not comfortable with getting food out of the trash, that's fine. You could be getting video games or movies or, you know, electronics, you know, whatever the case may be for you. And then number 5 is actually going to be hunters. Hunters save a hell of a lot more money than probably all the other lifestyles on this list. The reason why hunters save a lot of money is because not only are they not having to buy meats, but they are most likely saving those skins and those hides and turning them into something. For example, I know somebody who caught a raccoon, skinned it, cooked it, you know, had it for dinner with the family, and he made a coonskin cap for his son. And, you know, that didn't cost any money, it just costed him a little bit of time. And hunters, they save money on electricity by not being at home, similarly to health nuts. Because when hunters go hunting, they are usually out for hours at a time. And sometimes they might even go away for a weekend. And therefore they're saving money on electricity for that whole weekend. Or for that one day. Depending on how they do their hunting sessions. They probably also save money in the fact that they have better equipment for when it comes to cutting things and whatnot, whereas most of us have settled for pretty crappy stuff, and it's just better to have something that is higher quality and is always sharpened, or even invest in a sharpening stone to keep it sharp. But yeah, so that was the 5 lifestyles that can actually save a ton of money. Some people only use one of these. I myself am trying to incorporate 3 of them. That's minimalism. I am already a gardener. I would like to have chickens. And then also, I'm a health nut by heart, so I try to keep up with my health. Alright. Leave me a comment down below on if you like the video or not, how I can improve, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.